Hi Virgo, welcome to my station. You've reached Tarot University. I am doing the last 2 weeks of November love reading for you. And I'm sorry I'm late. Had a lot of stuff going on, as we all do, right? Okay, last 2 weeks of love reading for Virgo. I want you all to know that I have been shuffling before I put the camera on, so I did a nice mix 'em up shuffle. Virgo, last 2 weeks of November 2018 love reading for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, we're going to go ahead and cut the deck. Virgo's love reading. Let's see what we've got. Wait a while, gotta go back. This one, and this one. What did I do wrong, Virgo? There we go. Now we got it right. There we go. All right, and beneath the deck we do have the Prince of Summer in the reverse. That is, Prince of Summer is the Love Cup. We do have that in the reverse. Set these over here. Okay, in the center of your reading, we start out with the Two of Autumn in the reverse. So something's not balanced. We're starting out with something not being balanced. And the release card is in opposition to that or in clarification to it. It could be a plus or a minus, a positive or a negative. It depends on the way you look at it. Looking at it that this is the way you want it, Virgo. You're getting it the way you want it. You're not releasing something that's not balanced. So something's not balanced. You're not ready to let go of it yet, though. That's what I'm getting. And this is not... I feel like it's something that you want or you don't mind and that the other person is upset about. That's what I'm getting, okay? Like it's not bothering you that it's in turmoil. And I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I got. Okay, so now we have Ace of Autumn in the crown of your reading. The Ace of Autumn is speaking of a new money venture, a new start for finances or materialistic gain. And you have that in the crown of your reading, which is really good. And then beneath the deck here you have the Five of Summer. You have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups speaks to letting something go in the past that hurt you. You were only able to focus on the part of it that was hurting you, and not looking at the fact that there was people around you that still loved you and cared for you, because you were so focused on the loss. Is what it's showing. Okay, that was in your recent past. You do have the Five of Autumn in the reverse here, the Five of Coins in the reverse. You're not feeling so out of the know, out of sync with what's going on around you. You were in that stage for a while. You felt like you were on the outside of things. Kind of like looking in a fishbowl. You know, you were looking in a fishbowl where everyone was having fun, or people were living their lives that you thought were where you wanted to be. You might have thought you wanted to be there, and you were on the outside looking in. And you're not looking at that. You're not looking at it that way anymore, is what I'm getting. It's not so much that you're not on the outside, what I'm getting, is that you're just looking at it differently. You could still be on the outside looking in, but you're just looking at it where you don't feel like you're on the outside. You're just looking. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so it's not so much that you're feeling apart from things. It's just that you're able to look at something and not compare yourself with it and feel bad that you don't have something because you're looking at it differently now. Maybe you don't want that anymore. Whatever it was that you thought you wanted before, you may not want that now. So you don't feel like you're separate from it because, like for instance, say, you were looking at something that you wanted to be a part of a group of people. Say they all play bridge or something, just for the sake of saying something. And you didn't know how to play bridge, or you didn't play very good, or you were never invited to bridge. So you always looked like, you looked at them like, oh, wow, that would be so neat to be a part of that bridge group. Well, now you're able to love yourself enough or be happy enough with who you are and what you're doing, so that when you look at the bridge group that you still may not be a part of, you're not feeling like you're left out. It's just a bridge group. Big deal, right? They're just there and they're playing bridge. So in other words, you've lost the desire to be a part of some group of some sort, of some desire to be part of some group that you put on a pedestal. You're no longer thinking that they're so much on a pedestal, they're just another group. Okay. In the near future, you do have the Eight of Autumn, which is, the Eight of Autumn is telling me that, you put a lot of work into something, that you were, you're just happily going along, chucking away at the work, doing the work, keeping your mind off things, doing the work, not worrying about anything, but just, wanting to succeed at the job or the work, whatever that work is. And it's in the reverse, so it's like it's not working anymore for you. Keeping your mind off things is not working anymore for you. Doing this job or whatever this is that you're doing, it used to work. You were happy doing it, you were making money, and it kept your mind off certain things. But it's in the reverse for the last 2 weeks of this month, so it's not paying out that way anymore. It's not working for you. I don't know if you're off work for the last 2 weeks. That could very well be what this card is telling me for some of you, that you're off for holiday. So your mind is not being busied by this job or whatever it is that you do to make money. And so therefore you're not just busy thinking about moving forward on the job and keeping your mind off of personal things, issues, and that. Okay, or it could be that you're still working and it's just not, you're thinking of a lot of, I'm getting that you're thinking of a lot of personal issues and things that are bothering you, that the job is not enough to keep your mind off now, for some reason. That's what I'm getting from that card right now, okay? All right, so now we're moving to your energy, and that is the Magician. You're coming in as a magician, Virgo, so that's really awesome. You're feeling like you can navigate through life the way you want to, and you have the skills and the know-how and the energy to do that the way you want to do it. That's pretty darn good energy. Okay, in your environment, you have the Lover's card, Virgo. Wow, ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Well, look at that. You got the Lover's card in your environment. So, I would not say that maybe the job, you don't need the job to keep your mind off things. Maybe this whole thing right here is somebody else is keeping your mind off the job. That's a pretty cool thing, right? When you can use love to keep your mind off the job instead of the other way around, using the job to keep your mind off love. Well, you got it the right way, Virgo. Awesome. Now, in your fear and like sector here, you have the Sun in the reverse. So we have the Sun in the reverse, which means that you're in fear that this good old sunshine that you're having right now, for some of you Virgos out there, you're in fear that it won't last. You're in fear that it's not enough, that you have more of a desire to make your sun come up all the way. It could be either or, okay? So it's a fear of not having enough to keep you happy for a long time. Or maybe it's just, you know, the love that you're getting in your love life right now is not exactly what you want, but it's enough to make you somewhat happy and keep your mind off the woes. Okay? So that's there. Now your outcome card is the World card in the reverse, which means that this ain't ending anytime soon, Virgo. This is something that's going to last for a while. You're not wanting it to end. I can't say what the other party wants to do, but I'm also seeing the Seven of Summer in the reverse. They have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I'm going to read what that says on the bottom if it was in the upright. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over analyzing the options. So that's in the reverse, so you're not doing that. Things are not ending and you're not over analyzing. Go figure, Virgo. They're the biggest analyzers in the world, right? And you guys are not doing that right now. You're just going with the flow. You're going with the flow of your love. So that's good. Take a chill, right? You're chilling. That's awesome. That's perfectly good for Virgos. Now, we are going to do another Celtic cross on top of this one to get a little bit more clarification. I'm pretty excited about the cards, the way they turned out for you, Virgo. I really like that. Virgo's love life. Last 2 weeks of November. What's going on with Virgos? Getting warmed up here. Getting into it. Virgo, last 2 weeks of live. Okay. Let's split the cards. And what do we have? Put it in the center here. We have the King of Wands in reverse. That's an oddity for this reading. Let's see what's trying to tell us, Virgo. Okay. All right. And beneath the deck, you do have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay, and that's going with the Prince, which I don't know if we talked about. The Prince of Summer and the reverse was on the bottom of the deck. I did show it to you earlier. I don't know if I spoke on it. It just means it's like the Ace of Cups. It's, you know, somebody coming with a message about love. And it's in the reverse. So it might be somebody coming with a message that's not nice about love, that you don't like. I don't know. It's not me, though, because I'm giving you a good reading here. I haven't finished yet, though. But anyway, this Three of Swords in the reverse is that, you know, this card usually tells you that you've been hurt in the past, is what it's telling me. Okay, and it's over. That hurt is over. So let's just leave that at that for right now. Let's look at the center here. We do have the King of Wands in the reverse. So you're not being very, you know, you're not being real showy or anything right now, Virgo. It's telling me that you just kind of want to be off to yourself. You want to be off to yourself. You don't need an audience. You don't need to go out and socialize a lot right now. It is being clarified by the Four of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, and you don't even really want people at your house, I'm getting. It's like you don't even want visitors. Is that true, Virgo? For some of you out there, it's like you don't want to be social, and you don't even want your house card here is in there. Maybe just you and your lover, that's all you want there. I don't know. It's showing me you don't want a lot of activity, like a lot of socialness going on at the house. All right? So maybe it's just you and your lover, which is still positive. That's good. You do have at the crown of your reading, you have the Ace of Autumn, which we talked about. That could be a brand new beginning in money or starting new skills. Then you have the King of Swords in the reverse on that. So you're not going out and telling people what you like and what you don't like. You're not letting other people tell you what they don't like and what they like. You're not listening to that. Okay, you're not listening to any of that, Virgo. You don't care right now is what I'm getting. I just got that. You don't care right now what others want or don't want. You're standing in your own space and, you know, got the Ace of autumn here, which is the coin card. And you're just doing just fine with that. You don't need to hear a lot of crap. Okay? In the base of your reading, you have the Five of Summer, which is that feeling bad about walking away. Something had hurt you in the past and you were focusing on the hurt. And then you've got the Nine of Swords. So you were having sleepless nights before where you're not anymore. This is showing that it's waned, that you're okay now about it. Anyway, for these 2 weeks of November, this is, the universe is giving you this energy, okay? So you're able to sleep. You're not using toxic thoughts rotating in your brain anymore. Okay, in the recent past, you did have the Five of Autumn. The Five of Autumn was feeling left out in the cold. You're not feeling that way anymore. We went through that, how, you know, the fishbowl thing, looking from the outside in and feeling left out. You're not feeling left out anymore. But things are not equal. You're not on an equal footing. It's telling me equal. It's not a give and take, and you don't care is what I'm getting. If you're in a relationship, a love relationship, and it's not a give and take of equality, you don't care right now. That's what I'm getting. It's not bothering you. Now, some of you might say, well, it is. It's bothering me. Well, this reading isn't for you then, because this is telling me that, you know, some of you are in a relationship that you're not giving as much as you're getting, or you might be giving more than you're getting. So, but it's not bothering you. You're still willing to go forward with it. Okay, in your near future, I do have the Eight of Autumn, which means you don't want to move on from a situation, and you have the Judgment card here. So you're doing, you know, fate. This is fate. You're moving along the road of fate. That's all I can tell you on that Judgment card right there. It's calling you to not move on right now. Okay? But what I just got is that if you do continue and you're the one that's not giving the equality, you're taking and taking and taking and not giving, you're actually adding to your bank of karma right now when you get this Judgment card. We all add to our bank of karma every day, every second, every moment, every time you breathe in. We're adding to our karma bank, right? Depending on your thoughts, actions. So it's just reminding you here that, you know, don't forget, you know, you're on the road, and the way you handle it is, you know, you're collecting either good or bad karma, okay? So just don't forget that. Okay, and your energy right now is the Magician. We talked about that. It does show the Ace of Pentacles being in the reverse, so you're not really caring right now about going out and starting any new ventures or learning anything new, even though you did get the Ace of Autumn at the top of your reading here. You did get it twice. You got one up and one down, but your energy is like, yeah, the universe is giving me this right now, but I don't want to use it. I'm not interested in that right now, is what I'm getting. And I got it again at the top when you got clarification for it was the King of Swords in the reverse, not caring. Okay, so in your energy, you had the Lovers, and you're not feeling like you have to hold on. You're not struggling. This is the no struggle when it's in the reverse. Okay, it's Lovers and just like peacefully going along, merrily, merrily, we roll along, right? Without struggle. So that's awesome, Virgo. Very good. Your fear is the sun not shining all the way. And you have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So you're worried that your dreams won't come true, that you won't be fulfilled for all the way with this person, is what I'm getting. You're afraid that maybe that, you know, it might be a misstep that just throws everything upside down. In the positive note, you know, you're okay with the sun not shining all the way, and you've got your hopes and dreams on hold. So that was the fears and the hopes right there. I mean, most people they want their cups filled. But some of you right now I'm getting you're kind of just going with the flow of things right now. You don't really care if everything's perfect, which that's great for Virgo because they're the perfectionists. So you're giving yourself a break, Virgo, which is really awesome. Now your outcome is the World card, not wanting things to come to an end. And the Seven of Summer, Seven of Cups. And then you have, you know, you do have, for your outcome, the Hangman, wanting things to just stay the way they are. And you have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, without any kind of, you want things to stay the way they are without manipulation, without trickery, without lies, without bullshit, okay? You're just hanging on to what you got and absorbing all the good that you can get from it right now. That's what I'm getting. So that's cool. Okay, I'm going to do 3 cards. And to get a last clarification for this, you have a really good reading, Virgo. You have just going with the flow, enjoying what life's giving you and appreciating it. That's what I'm getting from your reading. You don't want a lot of bullshit. You don't want a lot of demands. You just want to kind of enjoy love for love and not put a lot of extra gobbledygook on top. But just remember that I'm not trying to scare you. The Judgment card's there, so I know your intentions are good if you're going with the flow of love. Your intentions are good, okay? All right. This is the wrong deck. Let me set this aside. I was just going to do three cards out of the wrong deck, but it would have worked out anyway, right? 3 cards are 3 cards. It doesn't matter what deck they come from. It's the clarification. But I like to use this deck for the last 3. Okay, Virgo, last 3 for November 16th through the 30th. Love reading for Virgo. They are on a roll here. Okay, Virgo's love reading for the last 2 weeks of November. Okay. All right. Okay, Virgo. I have the Domestico card here. It looks like that you just want, like I said earlier, you don't really feel like having a lot of company. You don't really feel like going out and being a show. So maybe you are staying home more. And, you know, you don't want a lot of company coming in and out right now. It might be just you and your lover, and you're perfectly fine with that. The Damari card in the reverse, so you don't have to worry about any problems coming in to the house. It's in the reverse. Any kind of anybody trying to do something to your home, to hurt your home, or anything like that. You do have visiting someone or being maybe bed. Are you tired right now, Virgo? I'm getting that you're tired right now. I don't know if your energy is down. Maybe that's why you're not wanting to go out and be sociable, or if you, it's showing someone laying down and a doctor visiting. So I don't know if your energy may be down. You may be needing vitamin B's. B12 is good for energy. You're probably exhausted from the holidays. Maybe some of you have traveled. Maybe some of you had visitors and you're glad to see the visitors go because you're exhausted now. Maybe a lot of you did dinners for family. But it's showing that you're tired. So it's showing that you're really wanting to stay at the house and rest is what I'm getting for your overall. But this is a love reading, so I'm thinking that your lover's probably helping you and maybe taking care of you, giving you energy. Because it is showing that, you know, really good about love in your, I mean, you got the lovers in your environment card here. So, clarified by the sun in reverse. So that was your reading, Virgo. Happy love 2 weeks of November for you because you had a very good reading. And enjoy. Talk to you soon. Visit my channel again. I'm going to be doing the Decembers pretty soon. Thank you for visiting. Bye-bye.